Hey, what's up, Greg? It's Steven. I talked to you a little bit earlier. Hey, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can rank above your competitors. I actually did a little bit of research already, and it looks like you're doing really good in Wake Forest, but some of these other areas with the higher volume, you're not showing up for. So I'm just going to be going over that. I know you said you're working with blue collar marketing, and that's fine. I just want to give you some other options and some other information that you could even pass on to them if you want to. So if you want to, that's fine. So I'll go ahead and jump right into this. The three things I will be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is pretty much everything on your homepage here. And I gotta say, the company you're working with has done a fantastic job with your website. It is very impressive. I really, really like it. And it looks like you're probably good as far as the word count. That Google usually likes to see at least 1,500 words on a home page, and this gives it gives you plenty of opportunity to add in. We call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. This is basically what people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Okay. Now I went ahead and pulled up some of your main competitors here, and I use the Raleigh area because Raleigh gets a lot of search volume, a ton of it. So Count Juncula of Raleigh is actually they're in first place right now. They're number one on Google. And I've got a tool here called Ahrefs. This tool is really cool. It pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So their location page, Count Juncula, is currently being found for 61 keywords. And because of those 61 keywords, their site was clicked on 608 times in the past 30 days, right? So I went ahead and I threw your website into the same tool, and your website is currently being found for three keywords, and it was clicked on 58 times in the past 30 days. All right. So we can go back to our competitor here and click on that 61 under the keywords, and it'll actually pull up all the keywords they're currently being found for. So the ones we want to pay attention to are these keywords with the locations tied to them. So like junk removal, Raleigh, NC, just that term alone, the past 30 days was searched right around 640 times. And their site, that page was clicked on 231 times because of that. So these are definitely very valuable ones because I know Raleigh is part of your service coverage area. So I went ahead and I searched for the three keywords your website is being found for. So it looks like you're really concentrated on Wake Forest, and that is really good. It looks like you are in up there in the top, right? So you got 200 search volume for junk removal Wake Forest NC, and you got clicked on 40 times because of that one, and then junk removal Wake Forest, another 100 searches, and another 17. So if you want to get in on that Raleigh, I would highly recommend. And let me take a look at your site again. Um, you know, getting that Raleigh, getting found for those Raleigh keywords, all those Raleigh keywords, and you'll be in the play for all that. So I would do that. I would actually, you can give this information to your marketing company if you want, but grab all these keywords for Raleigh and whatever locations, other locations you service, and you want them on your website, right? And especially these high, like junk removal, Raleigh NC, you want this one. So you want to find out how many times Count Juncula of Raleigh has them on their webpage. Probably have it on once or twice, and you want to put it on one time more on yours. And that way you're actually beating them out when it comes to the content. All right. Now, it's the next thing I'm going to be going over is called its citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like junk removal, Raleigh NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people will be clicking on one of these three businesses in this section. It's called the map pack. This is your Google business profile. Now, most people believe the main driving factor to get you in this pack are the reviews, but it's actually not. There's something more important. It's more of a factor, and that's citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number um, on a directory online. A directory example is like Yelp, Yellow Pages, White Pages, and you guys probably have quite a few of them. And I should have checked Wake Forest. And let me do that real quick while we got you in here. Junk removal and see. All right. Yep. I think you guys are doing good there, actually. You guys are probably doing good on citations because with the map pack, you're not going to show up in Raleigh if you're based in Wake Forest. So you're doing good there. I was going to say if you're not on there, you'd want more citations, and it's basically like citation is your name, address, and business's name, address, and phone number on these directories like Yelp, Angie's List, um, White Pages, Yellow Pages, and usually it's the businesses that with like 250 or plus citations that rank in here. But we're since you're in Wake Forest, you're doing good. I really wouldn't worry about it. But if you start dropping, just add some more citations, and that should push you back up. And if you add more, you could actually probably push these guys out of the number one spot because they get clicked on more than you from being in that number one spot, right? Excuse me again. Now underneath, now this is Raleigh again. We can get you ranked in Raleigh in the organic though. So like I said, this map pack right here, it's like 45% split in between the three with, the top getting the most, middle, second, third, the third amount of clicks. This spot right here is, or this section under the map pack is called Google's organic search results listing. And the number one spot actually captures right around 40% of all clicks, right? So that makes it the most clicked on uh, section or position on this page. And the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks, it's essentially other websites on the internet that have a link on their site somewhere that when clicked on, it leads back to your website. Now, Google uses these links as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that website is that's linking back to you, the better. And what I mean by that is, say you have like a uh, popular local blog page in Raleigh there, or a um, popular industry related site that's linking back to you. That's actually what's going to help push you up in the Google search results. Now, say you have like a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you, very popular site, but it's not going to do you guys any good because you guys don't sell pizza. Now, back to Raleigh. This I pulled up the number two competitor here. This is Junk King, and this is their Raleigh site. And I threw them into the same tool. And before we were looking at the keywords, but now I want to look at this backlink profile section. And so to be clear, it's through your content, specifically your keywords, that Google will actually find you for whatever those people are searching for. But it's through your backlinks and specifically the quality and relevance of your backlinks that Google determines where they're going to place you in that list, right? So Junk King, the Raleigh location, is currently has 241 backlinks coming from a total of 41 other websites. So let's look at yours. You guys have 48 backlinks coming from a total of 39 websites. So it's the websites that they're getting backlinks from that's actually pushing the power and getting them pushed up in these rankings. So we'd want to click on this number and look at the websites they're getting their backlinks from. So we can click that. I already got it open here. And right here it's a list of all the websites they're currently getting their backlinks. So if you were to do this and point it at your Raleigh page, assuming at this point all your keywords and content were in place on that page, and you went down this list and grabbed backlinks from all these other websites, that would actually put you in contention for the number one spot in Raleigh, right? Now, to really ensure you the number one, the top spot, you would do that with the top 3 to 5 websites. And it would take a little bit of time, but you would end up taking over that number one spot. So you can see this isn't like luck, or some people they're not sure how to get ranked, but it's just a method, and it's a tried and true method that people use, and this is how people get ranked up here, and then probably how you're ranked, you know, in Wake Forest. But if you want to get ranked in Raleigh as well and expand out that way and get a bunch more jobs, I would absolutely recommend doing this for the Raleigh location. Now, just to go ahead and recap, first thing you need is the content, at least 1,500 pages on your homepage, which I think you're doing good there. But you want the right keywords or the right amount of keywords. And in this case, you could do this on your Raleigh page. And again, I really like your website. Second is going to be citations, which I'm not going to harp on because I think you guys are actually doing really good there. But last, it's backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Raleigh that you guys are the authority, not only in Wake Forest, but Raleigh as well when it comes to junk removal companies. Now, I know you're working with somebody, and if you want to keep working with them, I know you said you're happy with them, that's fine, but this is just something to have in your back pocket. So if you ever want to talk, we can book a call. Again, my name is Steven. I'm a local guy, so I'm very accessible. I'm not too far from you. I'm just outside of Fayetteville, so maybe an hour and a half drive from you. But my son actually goes to Judson College up there, Southeastern Seminary, so I'm up there quite a bit anyway. And yeah, and we can chat. My name's Steven. Uh, you can reply back to this email, or you can give me a call anytime at 910-551-2006. But either way, man, it was a pleasure talking with you earlier, Greg. And I hope you have a good rest of your day and a happy Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye bye.